All right, so we have a Mercury 2.5 horse boat engine over here. I've already started on one bolt, then I realized I might as well make a YouTube video of this in case anybody else has this happen. Basically, I was adding additive into this gas tank, and the cap, not the cap, but that little paper piece that goes under it, fell right up under there. So I'm going to remove this fuel tank and retrieve that little bit so it doesn't get clogged up in the fuel system, that little piece of paper. And if you have a Mercury with a built-in gas tank such as this, then you'll be able to do the same. It shouldn't be too hard. You got this line right here connecting to the rest of your fuel system. I'm just gonna leave that connected, see if I can leave it connected, see if it'll keep the fuel somewhat contained, so I can, once I remove these bolts, I can turn this over, put it in that bucket, and in that way, shouldn't have anything to worry about. Looks like it's a fairly simple job. You got that bolt right there. You've got that bolt right there. That's 1, 2, 3 bolts. Looks like 3, I could be off, but we'll see what happens. But anyways, 10 millimeter socket, just like everything else is 10 millimeters. And then I'll do another video once I get this undone. So I got all the bolts out. It's only 3, and this lifts off here. And it looks like you can just turn it upside down and get that piece out. So I don't have a holster or anything like that, but I'm gonna undo this cap, empty out the drain in that bucket, and we'll see what happens. All right, so as you can tell, that's a very small gas tank. Poured out all the contents. There's a little garbage in there. I'm not sure how that got in there. A couple of little, I don't know if that's dirt or some, or it may have been in the bottom of the bucket beforehand, but there is no plastic piece. That white little piece is not in there. I don't see it. So, unfortunately, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take a pair of pliers, push that clamp together, pull this off. It's a little bit more involved than I want it to be, but and then that way I can get the gas tank completely off of here and see if I can't manipulate it around and see if I can't get that thing to fall out. Because when I refueled this thing, and it fell in, when I added the additive, obviously it fell down here, and it's made to gravity feed fuel down to this, this pipe. So I imagine it's somewhere in here. The problem is it's hard to get it out through this little piece right here. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of manipulating to get it out. All right, cool. Well, I'll get back with you once I get this off. All right, cool. So I got that off, and I tipped her over and gave her a few shakes, and sure enough, that's the little piece I'm talking about right there. Got the camera focus, but yep, this is on the bottom of that cap for the gasoline treatment. And yep, she fell right in here just like I thought she would. It is highly important you remove this piece before you start adding capfuls of the additive, because with this small tank, all you need is a cap full, not even that. So if you use the cap, you're gonna eventually end up getting that in the gas tank. So I'm gonna put this back on here. This wasn't too bad. All you do is you pinch that clamp, bring it down, and use your hand. Do not use a pair of pliers, or else you'll rip this tube. Use your hand to twist. Let me set that down. Use your hand to twist this to get it off that little, there it is. There's that little nipple right under, oh, and I'm leaking fuel on this garage floor. Lovely. I'm supposed to have company over in a couple days to play beer pong. Hopefully that gas smell doesn't stay in here. Anyways, to get it off that nipple. So, yep, it's fairly simple, and this will save you some money going to the boat shop or wherever you go, boat engine repair, to fish that out. Super simple. Now we're just gonna put that back on, 3 bolts, good to go. Yep, thank you for joining me.